There was a wide debate about impeachment resolution on the judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, particularly today on impeachment motion on the judge of the CJ of the Supreme Court. The word impeachment itself should not be used for the judges. In the entirety of the Indian Constitution, the word impeachment is used only for the President, not even for the Vice President. Either in the Judges Inquiry Act 1968 or in the Constitution, there is no word called impeachment for the judges. We should not use the word impeachment for the judges. Coming to the point, Article 124 of the Indian Constitution deals with the removal of the Supreme Court judges. 217 Clause B deals with the removal of the High Court judges of India. As per the Judicial Inquiries Act 1968, as per the Judges Inquiries Act 1968, if it is in Lok Sabha, 100 members should sign it. If it is in Rajya Sabha, 50 members should sign it. Then it will go to the Speaker if it is in Lok Sabha, or to the Chairman of Rajya Sabha, and then after the requisite number of MPs sign it, the presiding officers of the House should constitute an inquiry committee on it. In the entirety of the Indian Constitution, nowhere it is said that either the President of India or Vice President of India or else the Chairman of Rajya Sabha or the Speaker of Lok Sabha is above rule of law, and everybody should be bound by constitutional propriety, and every officer in the House, not only in the House, every functionary in the government should be under the law of the land, that is the Constitution of India. In India, the Constitution of India is supreme, and no other authority is supreme than the Constitution. If you see in this perspective, the today's rejection of the impeachment, that is the removal proceedings against the CJI, is a debatable point. The Constitution of India provides that a judge can be removed only by an order of the President. A judge can be removed only by an order of the President based on the motion passed by both houses of the Parliament. Based on the motion passed by both houses of the Parliament. The procedure for removal of the judges is elaborated in Judges Inquiries Act 1968. The Act sets out the following steps for the removal of the judges. The Judges Inquiry Act 1968 sets out the following steps. Number 1. A removal motion signed by 100 members if it is in Lok Sabha or 50 members if it is in Rajya Sabha is to be given to the Speaker if it is in Lok Sabha or Chairman of Rajya Sabha if it is in Rajya Sabha. If the motion is admitted, the admission of the motion should be on the grounds of requisite procedure and number of members who supported it. If the motion is admitted, then a three-member committee to investigate into the charges should be constituted. A three-member committee to investigate into the charges should be constituted. If the committee finds the judge to be guilty of the charges, according to Article 124 and Article 217, the judges of the Supreme Court or High Court can be removed only on proved misbehavior or incapacity. The judges of the Supreme Court or High Court can be removed only on proved misbehavior or incapacity. If the inquiry committee finds that the judges are at fault, and the inquiry committee should submit the recommendations, the report to the House. The House in which the motion was introduced will take up the consideration of the motion. Under Judges Inquiry Act, it will be under the Judges Inquiry Act. The three-member committee should consist of a Supreme Court judge. Number 1, a Supreme Court judge. Number 2, CJ of a High Court. And number 3, a distinguished jurist. The committee will frame charges based on which investigation shall be conducted. A copy of the charges will be forwarded to the judge, who can present a written defense. A copy of the charges framed will be given to the judge on whom the allegation is made, and he should be allowed to give a written defense against it. After conducting an investigation, the committee submits its report to the House, and the House will take up. Then the House will take up the charge, and it should be passed by the special majority in the House. In any house, either in Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, wherever it was initiated first, it should be passed with a special majority. A special majority is a majority of the total membership of the House, and majority not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting. A special majority means a majority of the total strength of the House, and a majority not less than 2/3 members present and voting. After that, the motion will be introduced in the other house. In the other house also it should be passed with the special majority. Then it goes to the president, and the president shall sign it and pass an order. Then the judge shall be deemed to be removed, not impeached. You should not use the word impeach. And now the question is, today the chairman of Rajya Sabha rejected the motion. 63 members signed it. In spite of it, he rejected it. Now the constitutional debate is whether any officer, any authority working under the constitutional setup has a propriety to reject, and on what grounds he can reject after the requisite formalities are fulfilled is a question. And now the nation has to debate on this. This is the issue of removal of the judge, CJ of India, Deepak Mishra's proceedings. Thank you.